let's see. Let's see if this thing is working. It's alive. It seems to be functional. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, great. So, welcome back to the Ardent Citadel, our 6th week of our expedition into Elite Dangerous. And tonight we have 4 jumps. Not much of the crew showed up this week, but that's fine. You know, we'll run through these jumps real quick and do our normal kind of talking Elite Dangerous stuff. Have a few screenshots, none of which are mine this time. But you know, the others have been kind enough to provide, which is always a good thing. So let me get this first destination lined up, and then we'll talk a little bit of Elite, because there actually is some stuff to talk about this week. All right. I saw a message where he managed to return, so, but I will confirm that is the message I read, because I'm a little cross-eyed. Alright, and carrier is fully fueled, and there we go, our first destination of the evening is that guy. Just about 493 light years away. Laid in. Okay. So I'll just park Gold since he's here by himself. Park him upstairs and we can watch the countdown timer. That's Carl and Tetris guy. All right. Well, the news in Elite Dangerous is that the Elite guys actually had an informative stream this week where they laid out their plans for the rest of the year and going into next year. And I guess based on that, I have good news and bad news. The good news is that they have plans. there was, as Mark Twain once said, you know, the reports of my death are greatly exaggerated. So the bad news is that where the storyline is headed doesn't look like it's actually going to reach its, you know, peak until late fall, early winter, you know, maybe November, December. And that's bad news because that does mean that the carrier should be done with everything that we're planning on doing, and we'll either be back in Colonia or the bubble. It's meaning that, you know, whatever happens might happen to us. So, but as the forces that are you know, converging and realigning, we should have plenty of warning as to what we want to do. And it's actually something we can be thinking about, you know, here while we're out here. So that's that. And it was nice to see, you know, some communication from the devs, a realization that there was a need for such. They needed to address kind of a growing malaise amongst the player base. One of the indications of that was, you know, something that they kind of, you know, struck me. There's a website that I've talked about here, EDSM, the you know, the mapping project. May 1st, they went into maintenance mode. You know, basically their thinking was that they just haven't heard anything from the Elite devs in so long. You know, they figure that nothing new really is going to show up in exploration, so they're just going to not accept any new submissions from players like us. You know, the explorers that are still out there doing this stuff. They'll maintain the database as it is, but you know, unless the devs come up with something new, they just didn't want to invest any more of their time, which is understandable. But it was pretty, it was saddening because they were kind of a big part of what made exploration kind of special in Elite. And then that doesn't necessarily stop anything that we're doing here, but it's now in the devs balls in the devs court to reignite that interest amongst players in what we're out here doing. So we'll see how all that turns out. So that was the Elite stream this week. By the way, and I know that you're probably not in a position really to see the streams. You know how you can get your Twitch drops by watching Twitch. Well, yeah, but we're not such as you can get drops from. So for the Elite stuff, you actually had to watch their stream, and it's the middle of the day on Thursday. At least it used to be. This week it was the middle of the day on Wednesday. But they have said that they're going to expand that so that other content creators can offer drops. And I don't know if we raised our hand, whether that even applies to us.
Attention, carrier jump sequence has been initiated.
Carl says 10 minutes. But if they do, then sure. I mean, and we're on for a couple hours a week, so why the heck not? Hello there, Lunas. How it goes? So that means ice cream headache. Oh, wow. Well, there are a couple of tricks to that. The spoon in hot water, that sort of thing, or just leave it out for a bit. Knew somebody. Right. I knew somebody that would actually microwave, solid frozen ice cream, and it did have the effect of making a small thin layer of all the way around it, of something that you could kind of peel off. But it was, I thought it was more work than just these other methods, tried and true. So how goes in your world? Oh, I hear. Yeah, there you are. Waving to us. I know you can't see him. Old Marcus looks like he's taking a nap, just like I was. Now we were talking about the Elite Dangerous devs actually breaking their silence and speaking on stuff this week. So what are your thoughts?
Attention, carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
And an ice cream headache to boot, so yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let us not distract you. No, it's. They didn't say. Pardon me. They didn't say anything to the storyline plot that's going on, of course, except to say that there's a storyline plot going on and it's going to reach a head, later this year. So I'm curious, and terrified, but curious. So we shall see. But the point of mentioning it here is the timing. We should be well done with our current planned trip by the time that rolls around later this year. So it's a matter of where we want to be whenever that happens. And we'll have a better idea, as the plot begins to unfold more. Because I think it's beginning to reach a point that it's clear who the players are. But what's not clear is exactly what's about to happen. Lots of theories, but or inaccurate. That's right. And right now, the theory that everyone's afraid is about to be proven to be inaccurate is that salvation is here to save humanity.
Passengers who wish to remain in the system must depart the carrier within the next few minutes.
Well, I don't know how much you guys have been paying attention to the stuff that's been going on back there, but you've got the Thargoids have been kind of the big bad, inscrutable alien menace in Elite Forever. But maybe it's not that simple. I mean, the Thargoids are probably more instinctual or just plain alien than malicious. They're highly territorial. They defend they do their thing, right, for their own reasons. They're not necessarily out to kill all of humanity, because they may not care. Well, there's something more to that. If you think about, there were actually some theories about the ways the Guardians and the Thargoids were related. That maybe the Thargoids were a creation of the Guardians, or even predated them. But I'm not sure that was ever settled. But the idea with the Guardian tech is clearly the Thargoids and the Guardians didn't get along at some point. And the Thargoids seem to have this almost genetic memory of who pisses them off. So, there you go. At some point, the Guardians made the list, and they're on the list forever. Pretty much the same as humanity's becoming. So, but it is still the case that human ships are not kill on sight, for the most part. Unless they are overtly aggressive. They're there. But if they have Guardian tech, yeah, they're the KOS. I think I told you about my encounter with the Thargoids on the Gnosis. Yeah. Yeah. First rule, sword. Here we go. 3 minutes, and soon things are going to shut down. Yeah, things are shutting down now.
Attention, carrier is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Yeah. Now Captain Oracle shows up and goes, "What's all the flashing red lights for?"
Landing pads have been retracted. Hangar bays are secure.
Oh, yeah. No protesting the jump. That would be bad. What's up, buddy? What's up? All right.
All decks have signed off. The crew is set for hyperspace.
So the stuff that's going on right now is there are a couple of dimensions to it, but if you look at it, just from the first level, the most basic level, the Thargoids are attacking, and they're getting closer and closer to the heart of the core. And so salvation has come. Some mysterious scientist who's come up with a super weapon, the nature of which people don't know about, but they do know that whenever he fires one of these things off in the system, all the Thargoids die. It's not handy for. It's not nice to Thargoids.
Attention all
So,
personnel. The frameshift drive has been engaged.
being fearful, people are giving up more and more of their freedom and resources and ships and personnel to this salvation guy. And you can kind of imagine what that means. Here we go. Here's our first joke.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A bunch of those were right in the face. Hey, check it out. We got a little brown dwarf right in front of us. Nice. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can't stand up here.
Security checks have begun. Attention.
Let me come down there. Take a look around.
Services are now available. Thank you.
We got a few minutes on cooldown anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Even a brown dwarf is massive. That's the aerial. What do we got here? Just kind of eyeballing it. As we are getting within a few thousand light years of that nebula, and at some point we're going to be able to see it, and I'm not sure when. So we may not even be fortunate enough to have the carrier facing in the right direction at the time. Anyway, hang on, bud. That's my drink. You got your own. All right, so let me go ahead and get our next. That's you. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, so let's look around. What is it, bud? How you doing, buddy? Not nice. So yeah, we got this one right in our face, which is pretty impressive. See if we can see the other one out there. That looks like might be a gas giant. Yeah, the second brown dwarf is out there. It's very distant. I can't really make it out. Really? Huh. At this point, we're quite a ways from the bubble. So, although it's also true as we're approaching this nebula, I do expect we'll see more and more of that because nebulas are like watering holes. You know, people go there. Okay, well that sounds about right. So, yeah, life needs energy. But as I've said, I've seen an Earth-like in a brown dwarf system before. I mean, it's possible. Just have to be the right conditions. So we're off cooldown. Are you on your way back? All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and lay in our next destination, which should be that. Yep. 496. This place that we're going to this evening has a really weird name. I mean, even more so than normal. Klukio, Kluk. You know. Anyway, you'll see when we get there. Okay. Laid in. It's hello to you, Neil. Was thoroughly strapped in too, I see. Yeah, that means like I'm never leaving the ship. I'm never getting out of this chair. This is my chair. Bring me my food and drink here. Well, totally understand, man. Well, let's see. I guess. Actually, I gotta stand up to do this. Ah, okay. Yep, I see you. Oh, you've almost made it back. So we do have some screenshots for this week. Now this time, all these screenshots were provided by you guys. I didn't really have any time to do it myself, so this is actually a good thing. Nah. Let's see here. So let me find the photos here. Right. All right. So we'll start with this one. This is timely. Speaking of T&E, this was the scene of the fleet carrier spooling up its FTL and leaving him behind. And he took some screenshots of it. So this is the beginning, and this is just after it left. The cloud of witch space that's left after the carrier pulls out. So yeah, that was a bit of an experience. Yeah, I think so too. I think that would be great. Maybe that's what we need to do whenever we finally decide we want to go, high G landings and stuff like that. Get a bunch of adders, paint them all black, call them all the Black Adder 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Black Adder Squadron. Yeah. Howdy. How goes this evening? Oh, excellent. Good deal. So we were just showing screenshots, and this is Seraph. Seraph in his adder. Speaking of adders, right? Maybe we can get Seraph to paint his black. But he was showing off the interior. He had commented that it felt a little empty in there. You know, he's got that extra seat there. But yeah, he took off and did some motoring around. Same as C. C earlier, he said that he did in his Cobra. And I believe he found, this. He found an interesting looking moon. I'm not entirely sure, what the details on that thing are, but it is pretty stark, what in its coloring and formation. So, but I do like how he's got the adder there and kind of showing off. Hey, yeah, I'm looking at you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, it does. It does. It looks like the core of a planet without the planet around it. So yeah, the bullseye shot. This is this is Otis. Otis found this is actually one of a pair. It looked like of closely orbiting gas giants. Both of them with rings, very high albedo rings. And hold on, cat's making noises. What is, buddy? What's up? What's up? Okay, come on, bud. Come on. You can hang out with us. See? It's all good. And yeah.
Attention all personnel. Carrier jump sequence.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence has been initiated.
Huh. Yeah, that's an unusual find. Yeah, particularly a terrestrial type planet with a ring like that. That's pretty cool. Yep. So this is that same world, I'm assuming. You're just kind of banking under the ring as you go. Yeah. And this would be a water world. Hold on, I'm hearing. Oh, okay. It's interesting how some water worlds don't seem to have much weather at all. It has a lot to do with surface temperature and atmosphere, but you see, basically like this, like a giant beach ball. I like this one. You decided you needed to singe the paint on your on your DVX. Just walk right up to one of the carrier engines. Yeah, get a suntan. And I'm not sure who. I can't quite make out what ship this is. It's a ship with its ship with its headlights on. All right, so that's the DVX there. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's more. You're right. It was this system. Yeah, with 4 stars, right? Kind of a big hockey stick formation. So yeah, that's an interesting find right there.
Attention. Carrier jump sequence is underway. Lockdown begins in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, Justice folks, they're there. 2 stars over here. Okay. And so yeah, here's where you found your paired planets. Was this a different set of planets than the bullseye shot that we saw before? Anybody? Okay. Yeah, this is a shot in one of the rings, looking back at the other one over yonder. And I think that's our last shot for this week. Yeah, y'all got some pretty good ones. I liked all that stuff. Good deal. Well, keep them coming. I will send a couple off to our to the Stellar Screenshots, and they may take notice. Their interests are far and wide. There's no telling what they may choose. Let's see. Very good. So let me actually. We've already laid in number 2. So I'm going to select number 3.
Any passengers who wish to remain in the system must depart the carrier within the next few minutes.
Okay, yeah. That worked out well. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back. Everybody, yeah, take a seat. We know this carrier means business. Well, E, did you have a chance to get out there and poke at anything? That's actually the same story I have. So, I understand. Not this week, but next week. We'll be arriving at the nebula, long promised nebula. At which point we'll hang out for a bit, try to find some interesting systems. One, to get some fuel for the carrier, but also just to play around in. So we might be there for some time, weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, who knows? Maybe at our pace, we just kind of take our time. Well, I don't know. I hope you leave your chair in some of the intervening period, yeah. but I perfectly understand your hesitance to leave it right now, yeah. This hyperspace thing is no joke. Oh, yeah. I saw some of that video. I know what you're talking about. And it bugged out badly. Yes. It was bad.
Services are offline.
That's right. Yeah.
Until the jump is complete.
Oh, okay. I got Captain Oracle here. He's been going kind of nuts here. Yes, we do. We were talking about that. We do have adders we can buy here, and you if you want, you can paint them black. So yeah, make yourself a black adder. What's up, bud? What's up? Yeah, he's wanting to play is what it is. He's in that. Must have chew on everything. Yeah, I think that's appropriate. We were discussing having a whole Blackadder squadron.
Unsecure.
That seems reasonable to me. Someone with some artistic talent can make our little decal. I mean, that's the thing. All the big expeditions ended up with their own decals. Like one-offs that you could get for having gone on the expedition, the distant worlds things and stuff. So yeah, we need to come up with a decal, the Blackadder. Yeah, it's a problem.
All decks have signed off. The crew is set for hyperspace.
Oh, you missed it. Oh wow. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I had a similar problem. Nothing more disconcerting than the sound of the carrier's drives spooling up, overlaid by the cat tearing into the
Attention all
cabling,
personnel. The frameshift drive has been engaged.
and then it goes. Pew, 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 pew.
Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We get another star on our face.
Carrier jump successful. Security checks have begun. Attention. Lockdown protocols have been lifted. All services are now available. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not just going fast. Hmm. There has been a theory that that's something that the Thargoids do. They just kind of hang out in there because they seem to be able to enter and exit witch space far more easily than human ships. Let's take a look around here. Oh my. Yeah. Again, we're getting close to the... actually, we're still a couple thousand light years away from it, so I don't know what's going on with that. There is a pretty interesting stellar cluster below us. Okay. Actually, all around us. But if you look at the stellar class of the star, you know, remember we talked about how folks who want to try to maximize their chance of finding life, they'll go after, that might be an M, but they'll go after K's, G's, and F's. And yeah, that might be what was going on with that. Okay. Let's see where we are. You still got a minute on cooldown, so you can fly around a bit. Definitely into stuff this evening. What are you doing, bud? Don't unplug the universe here. Okay, cool down over. Land the new course. 494 light years. Laid in. Okay. So we're gonna so many nebula out there. Alright, let's see here. Tia Neal, you're just wandering around, I hope. You didn't actually fall off the ship. Okay, here we go. Oh, actually, I need to do this. Pick up our 4th destination. As I said, just 4 jumps tonight. We are on jump 2. We're about to do jump 3, and so we got two more to do. So yeah, Copper Hamster says he's down there buying an adder. Sarah, if you're watching, we're thinking of you, man. Oh man. So let's see here. Okay, so all right. Everybody's buying an adder. Huh. That's a heck of a thing. I don't know if old Marcus has one. I know that Galooby does, because I had Galooby have an adder as fitted for rescue. Actually, the adder, for being, it's a small ship. It's very versatile. You can do a lot with it. Well, just remember, don't fly around your adders right just yet, because the next jump is locked in, counting down. Well, in the darkness of space, who can tell the difference? I know C is in Horizon, so we won't be able to see him, but when we make this next jump, I won't land the next course. Let's see your adders. You come up to the bridge and we'll take a picture of them. We're going to do that. I think we need to. When we do the mining trip, at least, and some of this other stuff, because we can all play the Horizons client. We just had to download it and run it. So, and when we get to the nebula and start doing some group stuff, then yeah, we ought to do it in the Horizons client. Make sure we get everybody involved. But you'd have to come up with names of ships that were doomed or lost. Lost in space. There were a whole bunch of the Odyssey, Mars. There was Mars this and Mars that, and Mars the other. So Mars ought to be easy. Is that a planet in the system? Mm-hmm. Really? Okay, that works. We'll have an adder named the Marie Celeste then. That's right, and lost, not just sunk, or their disposition disappeared. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. So Marie Celeste, and there's a host of others. It kind of counts because we keep finding Port Tia Neal's ship. It keeps showing up, but I'm not sure it's the same Tia Neal each time. In fact, I'm sure it's not, because he looks like a changed man. You can tell that right here.
Attention, carrier jump
I've seen things in the void. That's right. Yeah. This is the view of the carrier from the bridge. And I don't know where Oracle is right now. He's been kind of jumping off the walls all night. Right. Yeah. What's going on here?
Any passengers who wish to remain in the system.
Yeah, you got about 3 minutes. On the video that he was talking about, what happened was, well, most of the commanders got shoved into seats, of course, but those that were left over, they just kind of hovered in midair as though they were falling during the jump, and there was just a whole bunch of disconnects and chaos, and it was. It was a pit of Blackadders, you know. It was a mess, but it was interesting to watch, you know. That's for sure.
Services are offline. Market access is unavailable until the jump is complete. Attention. Carrier is now in a pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
Did you make it? Oh yeah. Yep, you're here. So next question, you Did switch back to one of your ships with long jump range, right? So the joke, of course, is you bought the adder, you painted it black, and now you're going to be in it. 500 light years back. Oh man. That's right. We have rescue organ. Da, da, da. Probably nothing will happen. Probably. He bought his adder, but he didn't get out of it. They're still in their adder. That's what's in the hangar right now. So if they actually do disconnect, they're in their adder.
All decks have signed off. The crew is set for hyperspace.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, I had. It didn't ring a bell. We're doomed. Yes, we are. It's all doomed. Nice knowing you, fellas.
Attention all personnel. The frameshift drive has been engaged.
Yes, you are.
Carrier jump successful. Security checks have begun. Attention. Lockdown protocols have been lifted. All services are now available.
I have no idea. That's what I was saying. Huh. Interesting. Okay, it looks like the Milky Way is above us. So the orientation of the carriers is quite interesting in this system. Fairly dense star cluster all around us. All right, let's take a look around the carrier. Yeah, we got a pretty active star right below us. Nice. I see things coming out of small hangar bays, so yeah. That'll be our army of adders. Yeah, Flag Runner's like, yeah, adder? Right, sure. There we go. And it is indeed a black adder. Look at that. Nice. Perfect. Oh, yeah, I noticed. Yeah, there he goes. So yeah, the adder thing's going to be kind of fun. Oh, sorry, man. Didn't mean to blind you with the light. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the March of the Adders. All right. Okay.
Deck 7 is only acceptable to personnel with amber level clearance until further notice.
Oh well. Are you on your way back? We're off of cooldown. So. All right, so I'll go ahead and get this laid in. This will be our last jump of the evening. At 499.34 light years, right at the edge. All right, laid in. And I'm curious if we'll be able to see that nebula at all. I'm not sure that we will, because we're still going to be a couple thousand light years from it when we get there. This is interesting. The orientation of the carrier relative to the galactic plane. You know, we're almost pointing straight down, as it were, or up. But this is kind of unusual. Our orientation has a lot to do with the star and the star's orbit. So it could be that the star just has a highly eccentric orbit in the galaxy. And the stellar density around here is pretty nice. Alrighty, well, we'll keep this view up and watch you dock. Yeah, somewhere in the middle. It's like a compact, right? The family sedan. I like the Adder though. It's a good little ship, it gets you where. Well, as I said, hell, you can do quite a bit with it. It just doesn't have, a huge amount of space. You can't haul a lot of cargo, but you can haul cargo. You can't shoot a lot of things, but you can shoot things. You can't, it doesn't have the legs of the, yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's accurate. Apex loves them, so can't go wrong with that. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's a good thought. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. If I could rename our squadron, I think I'd do that. I might actually ask the. Or a picture of the carrier, the kind of like on the T-shirt, you have a kind of a faded, faded alpha. But that, yeah, I think that's exactly what we need. That's perfect. Yep. Oh yeah, actually, we could make something out of it. I don't think they sell leather jackets on Printify or whatever we're using, but well, get back in. You just made one, so. No, that's good. I like it.
Attention all personnel. Carrier jump sequence has been initiated. Attention. Carrier jump sequence has been initiated.
Given how much trouble we've had with Blackadder, I'm going to check and see if anybody else has done that. Yes, somebody else has done it. That's right. That's funny. Okay, so the Blackadders. It's a small squadron, 4 members. They don't really have much open there up here, but yeah, there is a Blackadder, and I don't think it was. Yeah, so much for that. We can have our own little Blackadder squadron. That's fine. Go figure. Oh, somebody was out doing CQC. The arena combat in our squadron. Oh, excellent! Yeah. Well, you did well enough. Well, you did well enough that the whole squadron, just in your efforts alone, is now ranked 160 out of like 12,000 squadrons. That's, yeah, not many people are doing it, I guess, but that's true. But they have a leaderboard thing that it's like every two or 3 months, I forget what, and we've actually done very well on our exploration standing. We're like 484 out of 12,000 squadrons. And there are a lot of people that do exploration. So I'm pleased with how that works out. Oh, hold on. So I guess I need to find a seat. Yes, Carl, I heard you. So you guys got out of your adders? I know. Okay. I know T. O'Neill did. It's like it's active will to get up from the chair, to march down to the hangar and said, "That ship, the big ship. Put it over there. Put it on there. Yeah, make it ready." That's right. Oh, what did you see on the system view when you took a look? You were going to look at the inclination of the system to see if there was actually some. Huh. Okay. So Carl, yeah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, plenty of bad memories of that.
Any passengers who wish to remain in the system must depart the carrier within the next few minutes.
Well, alrighty. So yeah, did you guys get a chance to? We talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but have you folks looked at what's going on back in the bubble? Hmm. I don't think there's really anything to spoil yet, but yeah, that's something to pay attention to. There's this guy walking around with a super weapon that kills Thargoids, all of them in the system all at once. The thing is, though, that theories abound, but I think it's very likely that the dude is actually using the Thargoids as provocateurs. He's luring them into attacking humanity so that he can make moves to take over. Yeah, that sort of shtick, and it's yeah. That's funny, right? No, safe enough. At least we're not anywhere near salvation. The thing about the
Services are offline. Market access is unavailable until the jump is complete.
the salvation stories has actually been interwoven in Elite for some time now. It's just now beginning to come to a head.
Attention. Carrier
Yeah.
is now under pre-flight lockdown. All services have been suspended.
It seems that the logical conclusion to this is the fellow has developed a weapon that takes out Thargoids, but there's already evidence that it takes out people too. And if it does what it does to Thargoids in a system, what do you imagine it will do to a highly populated system in the core? You know, yeah, billions and billions of individuals, their technology. And there's some mystery as to who he really is. It may,
Pads have been retracted. Hangar bays unsecure.
the gentleman might actually be like a. You remember the Guardians, right? Yep. How they vanish in the galaxy is enigmatic and mysterious, but the story seems to go that they had AIs, and the AIs lived on. You talked about hanging out in witch space. That was one of the theories, is that the AIs that the Guardians created continue to exist as constructs in witch space. And if that is the case, then you're looking at something like a Mass Effect situation where one of these AIs has resurfaced to have influence upon the world as we know it to our detriment. So.
Attention all personnel.
Yeah, bring out the
The frameshift drive has
steel, the guitars and the fireworks, heavy metal hit.
Attention. Counting down to jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Pretty substantial starfield that we have here.
Carrier jump successful. Security
Nice.
checks have begun. Attention. Lockdown protocols have been lifted. All services are now available. Thank you.
Yeah, we're definitely going through that neck of the woods. Let's see. So let's look around the carrier. Now this is the final jump of the evening, so anybody who wants to, you know, fly around, you know, you're perfectly safe to do so at this point. But I'm going to take a camera view around the carrier and see if there's anything to see. Find a, okay, there's our local star. Again, right beneath us. And looking at the Milky Way. Now the nebula that we're headed towards should be off this direction, you know, towards the edge a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's it here or not. That may be it. Okay, let me pull up the map and find out. Okay. One thing that E suggested that I thought was a good thought, if anybody wanted to try it, was, you know, it's 2,000 light years away, but we're going to be there next week. So if you wanted to make that 2,000 light year trip and one of your long leg explorers and kind of be there as the carrier arrives, you know, you get to see it as it comes out. Meet us there. And you also kind of get to poke around in the nebula area, you know, as we, on the week prior. And okay, let's bring up. See, that's not bad. You know, that's kind of your typical exploration outing. I think that one that we looked at a minute ago is it. It is okay. Kind of surrounded right now. Lots of stars. Oh, but what do we got here? Okay. So let's go back and look outside. Alright, let's find the Milky Way again. How do you lose a galaxy? That's a good question. There it is. All right. Yeah, we are getting pretty close to Colonia. Nice. I think that is it. I think that right there is the nebula we're headed towards. So that gives you kind of an indication of what we're going to see as we approach it. It'll just get 4 more jumps, and it'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's taking up more than half the sky. It's going to be an interesting show, I think. Just getting there, approaching it. All right, good deal. Well, we have safely arrived at our destination. Everybody is, I can confirm for posterity's sake that Commander O'Neill is alive. He's here. He made it. No black adders aside from the adders that we were actually painting black. So this is a good thing. Yeah, I imagine so. And I think I'm gonna see if I have an adder around too. I'm not sure how many we actually have for sale on the carrier, but should be enough. That's good stuff. Alrighty, well, thanks everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and close off the stream at this point. Y'all have a good week, and we will catch you next time.